welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Mads and today we have my most watched video on my YouTube channel consistently every month, and that is my TBR cards pick my reads for the month of, oh my god, I cannot believe I'm saying it, but August. We are going into August. That is petrifying. Like, actually, where is the year gone? So I would like to say that I read the books from my TBR selection last month, but in all honesty I only did one because I went deep into the trenches of Zodiac Academy. I'm currently listening to book 8, so I have 3 books to go. However, it's so gut-wrenching and heartbreaking that I have stopped reading it physically. I just listened to it on audiobook, and then I'm reading like palate cleanser in between because like I literally had to sit on the floor of my office for an hour and just sob. It's that type of emotional destruction. So I'm looking for fast-paced, short standalones. I'm not doing any series this month. None. I'm finishing Zodiac Academy and then I'm not picking up a series for months. We want short, quick, fast-paced, fluffy. It's either someone's being murdered or there's a ghost and a haunting, or I want fluffiness from romances. So let's hope that the TBR cards are nice to me. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle, and there's one. I am going to pick 6 books. Am I going to get to all 6? I don't know. That is not the point of today's video. That is a completely other different thing. I just let the TBR cards, that's the second card, I let the TBR cards pick my reads. Whether I read them, that's a third. It's dancing. Now we need 2 more cards. As always, you guys get first look at the cards that I selected for this month. Fingers crossed that they are good. It looks like the TBR gods gifted us. Okay, first up we have Predicted 5 stars, Ford's Romance, which is perfect. We have Book Talk, One Bed, Enemies to Lovers, and Highly Anticipated Read. And I already know what I'm going to pick for half of these, so I'm very excited. First up we have Sports Romance, and I know exactly what I'm picking. And if you guys follow me or have seen my videos before, you know exactly what is coming. So for Ice Hockey Sports Romance, we have Breaking Point. I'm so excited. For those of you that don't know, I'm an author. Breaking Point comes out August 27th, and I'm actually doing my reread Monday. I would have read the book already by the time this video comes out, but for a week I am reading Ice Hockey Sports Romance books along with my own because I need to do the final read through before it goes public and launches on August 27th, and I'm so goddamn excited for this book to come out because the Goodreads reviews are coming out and y'all are loving it, and I literally lay in bed at night reading the reviews, like any that come out, and like the posts that you guys are making. I literally just cry because the fact that everyone feels as connected to these characters and this story as I do is so incredibly precious, and I don't want to go into it too deep because I'm literally going to start tearing up. So Breaking Point follows Bella and Grayson. It is a high stakes fake dating hockey romance book. He is dealing with the grief of a family member and he starts spiraling, and there is a little bit of alcoholism in this. Her mum is battling cancer. There's a lot of high stakes and different reasons as to why they end up fake dating. I don't really want to say it because I don't want to like spoil it. I want you guys to go into it semi-blind. There's so many fun moments in this, but it's also emotionally gut-wrenching. Every single time I read the ending of this book, I sob. Every time. And I've wrote it and I know what's coming, and like I know what's happening throughout the book, and I still cry every single time because I'm so connected to these characters. And that is my choice for sports romance, and I can't believe the day has come that sports romance comes out, one of my favorite genres, and I can say that I wrote a book that is a fake dating ice hockey romance. There's 2 videos that I'm filming this month, and it is reading ice hockey sports romances for a week. So I anticipate either 2 to 3 books, which one is already my own book. The week after I'm going to be reading thriller books for a week because I just miss thriller. And spooky season is on the horizon, so I'm just getting really excited. I want to try and predominantly do standalone sports romance or thriller books. I'm going to go ahead and choose for the Predicted 5 stars and Highly Anticipated Read. Let's start with Predicted 5 stars. Let me go have a browse on my shelf. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do Highly Anticipated Read. I've selected Our Darkest Summer, and this is a new cover, and I am literally obsessed. All of the graphics in this book, like absolutely obsessed. This has been on my TBR for probably like 10 months whenever it came out. Love the graphics. It actually inspired the graphics on Breaking Point, but this is a highly anticipated read for me. I need to get to it. Now that I have this gorgeous cover, I am going to be reading it in my reading only thriller books for a week YouTube video. So yay, another book picked. Then next up we have predicted 5 stars. Now I actually have books on the way from Amazon. I know, shocking for me, right? Shocking. So I have 3 books on the way, all actually highly anticipated reads, and I predict that they are also going to be 5 stars. The 2 that are out for delivery are I Let You Go and The Troop. Both are very popular, I would say. I keep seeing them online on social media. I keep seeing really good reviews for them. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and pick The Troop. So this is a horror book. I'm going into this completely blind. If you guys wish to know what it is about, I'm so sorry, you're gonna have to Google it yourself, because I absolutely want to go into this blind. I don't want to know a single thing about it. All I know is that it's the most popular horror book circulating on the internet right now, and as y'all know, I wrote Deadly Occupants, which is, look, it's so weird, it's actually a paranormal thriller, but it's classified as horror because it has ghosts in it. Deadly Occupants is Pretty Little Lies meets Paranormal Activity. It is on Kindle Unlimited. It follows 4 college girls who go to a haunted house tour on Halloween night, and then they end up getting attacked, and then they go home to find that the thing that attacked them at the haunted house actually followed them home, and they need to try and get rid of this bitch. It's really fun, really fun time, and I love horror books. Now I don't know if this is like a horror book as in there's ghosts, or if this is a horror book as in, oh, there's like stabbings. So I'm going in blind. I'm just gonna go in completely blind, but I keep seeing good review after good review after good review, so fingers crossed my expectations are not too high and I end up liking it. The next up we have One Bed, Book Talk, and Enemies to Lovers. Now Enemies to Lovers is romancy. I do not want to read any romancy this month because I'm reading Zodiac. However, if you guys feel like reading an Enemies to Lovers that is a romancy, that is on Kindle Unlimited, that you can go and binge. We have the Heir of Broken Fate series. I also wrote her. So it follows Princess Delilah, who runs to the Fae to ask for help to free her oppressed people from her very abusive father, very sadistic king. And she thought that the Fae were actually extinct for over 100 years, and she finds them, but then finds that she actually needs to save them, and not only their entire race, all of the mythological creatures in their world, but also magic itself. It's really fun. Enemies to Lovers, One Bed Trope, Who Did This to You, all the fun like elements that you love in a romantasy. This is also really good for beginners because you learn about the world and the magic building along with Princess Delilah, because she is human, and I prefer that personally because I just don't like big info dumping. I have to read this month. I have to read this month. Okay, so I've been wanting to get into V.E. Schwab's writing for ages. I had never heard of Gallant. I saw it at the bookstore. 14-year-old Olivia Pryor is missing 3 things: a mother, a father, and a voice. Her only companions are the goals she sees and her mother's journal, which captured a mind in turmoil. So there is ghosts. Look, I'm pretty sure this is fantasy though. I have high expectations for it just because I think it's a really good first book for me to get into V.E. Schwab, because like I said, I'm addicted to anything that is paranormal and spooky and ghosts, and this just sounds right up my alley. So we need to make one of these cards fit. I am going to be that annoying bitch and take this Enemies to Lovers card and shove it right back into the deck. I'm not reading any romances this month. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I mentally was like, whatever it opens to, I'll have that. And it literally cut open to Ghosts. Okay, done. It was meant to be. For Ghosts, we have Gallant by V.E. Schwab, which I'm very excited about, and this is a highly anticipated read. Very excited. That actually just leaves us with Book Talk and One Bed. Now, I feel like one of these has to have a one bed trope. Like, surely one of these has a one bed trope. But again, going on with that hockey thing, because I need another ice hockey book to read for next week, our selection is Rival Darling by Alexandra Moody, which I do know that this is actually YA, so I dare say there's going to be no one bed trope, so I will be putting that back. Then we have Save Your Breath by Candy Steiner. This sounds very interesting. Unloved by Peyton. This is the 2nd book in After Unsteady. I don't know if this will have a one bed. I need to check. Then we have The Wingman by Stephanie Archer, which I've read this. You know, you've read a lot of books when you forget which ones you've freaking read. There is one that I definitely want to read though, and it is by Chelsea Cotto, because we love the Queen Chelsea Cotto. In the DC Stars, I have read Face Off, Power Play, so I'm up to Slapshot. Yeah, I don't think there's a one bed trope. Rival Darlings trope are fake relationship, he falls first, hockey romance, cute and clean, dual perspective, rival teams, secret cinnamon roll, playful banter, swoony kisses, happily ever after. Look, this is YA. I do not think that this is going to have a one bed trope, but I need a book with a one bed trope. Ah! I'm putting it back on the shelf. Why do I feel like the rule book would have one? But that's not ice hockey. Stop. Stop. I know exactly which book I'm going to pick, and I don't even care if it doesn't have a one bed trope. Everyone in the comments lie and say it has a one bed trope so then I can pick this book. Trust me, you're going to want to lie when you see the book that I have in my hands. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think that you guys are ready for the series that I want to dive into. I know I was like, I don't want to start any series. No. This does not count. Are you ready? Dun, da, 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 da. I need to start it. I need to start it because the beta readers that read Breaking Point, my hockey book, they said that it gives the vibes of the Mile High series, like the found family aspect and everything. And I know that this series is really loved and I haven't read it. So like I feel it's time, you know? And I feel like what better way to kick this off with Mile High. And I need to read it because people are saying that it gives the vibe. And I don't care. And I know you guys are going to lie with me. One bed trope, Mile High. I could get out a bunch of books for this card. I can tell you, hey, there's a lot of BookTok books that I want to read at the moment. Or I could just be honest with you and show you the book that I desperately want to read right now. That is a BookTok book that I know I'm going to select. I just purchased this the other day, Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. I've been seeing non-stop good things about this book, so I'm really excited. So I'm absolutely going to pick this for the BookTok book because it is going viral on BookTok at the moment. And that is it. That is my TBR selected for the month of August. Let's go through it. Sports romance, we have Breaking Point, which also, I forgot to say, this will be on Kindle Unlimited, but you can pre-order the ebook right now. Again, comes out August 27th. You will be able to purchase the physical copy on release day. For a BookTok book, we have Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. So please mark it in your calendars. One bed trope, Mile High. I'm gonna laugh if this actually does have a one bed trope because then it was really meant to be. Ghost, we have Gallant by V.E. Schwab. For predicted 5 stars, we have The Troop. And then for highly anticipated read, we have Our Darkest Summer, which this is also on Kindle Unlimited, I believe. And that is it. That is my TBR selected for the month of August. Thank you guys so much for watching this. And if you're excited for the reading vlog of only reading sports romances and only reading thriller books for a week, definitely subscribe so you guys can keep an eye out for when that video comes out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and thank you so much for the support. Mwah! Bye!